Hello and welcome, as always, I'm your friendly neighborhood Dungeon Master Peter. Today with me are my three 7-Eleven employees of the night shift. We have another Beryl out back, Peter, Rachel, who plays Beryl. That was not my start time, Peter, aka Travis, who plays Talbot. And the workaholic Yeslie, who plays Core. Say hello to my 7-Eleven night people.
We love our job. Hi. Get your shit and get out.
Apparently we're stealing that from Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out, everyone.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. Have a nice day.
What's bad about that saying is I learned that when I was like a preteen. Like around 13, 14. And then just stick with me ever since. Ooh. Sorry. Had to scoff down dinner. Alright. So I put you guys in the room already, but you guys were last left in the hallway. We'll go from there. So once everyone gets in the room, this is generally the placement. I just put people so everyone can see where they are and what the room still looks like. I'll have you guys go ahead and take it away. May I? So for Travis, your voice has returned. You can feel it. So whether you acknowledge that to the group will be up to you. But I will let the party take it away.
All right. Well, when I first come into the room, all these little corners that you got us in, are they like small, like sections off of the main room? Or are they actually just part of one big room and you just didn't want to fill in all the extra spaces? Are they like pockets with walls?
Yeah, these are pockets. So if anything, all the gaps in here is a wall space.
All right. So like it kind of indents a little bit, so you have to like walk in there to kind of see the whole thing.
Yeah, there's only a 5 foot. This would be like a 5 foot door. Mm-hmm. And this is a room that the door leads to. It's a 10 by 10. Sorry, 5 by 5.
All right. And bodies that you said were in the room, are they not out in the hallway where we were fighting?
They still are. I'm just not going to put them out.
Okay, gotcha. You said when we showed up that those bodies were wearing green and silver. Is there enough of their costumes left for us to get any kind of general idea if there was markings or any kind of symbolism on any of their outfits?
If the fireball never happened, probably. But due to the fireball, it really roasted most of their exterior wear. They were kind of just fighting in whatever armor was left on their body and their natural armor they get for being a wereperson.
Alright, so like no engravings on like any of the metal pieces that were left?
Unfortunately, no.
Alright.
May I will walk into the room.
Okay.
And then we'll start to investigate the bodies, trying to see markings which were burnt. He's going to try and salvage to see if anything can signify if this belonged to a particular group, land, anything. It will most likely fail because of the burnt fireball, but that's what he would do.
I mean, just with their intelligence and everything, if anything was in this room, it was gone due to the combat. Unfortunately, these things do not have any markings on their bodies, like tattoos or anything. So any indication of what these people were is unfortunately destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I figured as much, but that's what Maya would do.
Yeah.
And then he will attempt to go into the rooms and see if there's anything salvageable, and then find that there's nothing salvageable, I take it?
Unfortunately, correct. All the rooms, once the fireball hit, those rooms just pretty much acted like funnels for the fire to go into and just burn everything.
Talbot will walk into the room.
All right. So we have Talbot. So go for it.
Well, that was effective.
A little too effective, maybe, Talbot.
Efficiency is the key, after all. So, what do we do now? Where do we go?
Well, I mean, Core's little blueberry kind of wanted us to come in here for some reason, but perhaps we should check for hidden doorways of some sort. This can't be the only place this goes to, maybe.
May I will take the second as soon as he hears that to try and search for a secret entrance. And Talbot's going to do the same, but on clearly the opposite side of May I. So wherever May I is, Talbot is on the opposite side.
10-4. So go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Beryl's gonna real hesitantly be like just in the doorway of the room, and she kind of want to scan for stress faults and fracture lines to see for the integrity of the room.
It's stone. Still good.
Can Cora look through the bodies?
They have nothing on them. If they were to transform back into the human forms, they would pretty much almost be naked.
Okay.
But for the sheer fact of me loving to roll percentile, let's see if you guys got lucky with that fireball and at least something lived. You know what? I'll go ahead and have Beryl roll me a percentile as well.
Awesome. Just for the funsies of it, we're gonna do goldstone for good fortune. That's gonna be 5 and a double 0. So that's just 5, right?
Yeah.
So 5%.
Okay. Unfortunately, nothing. May I?
So May I got an 11, Talbot with a 22.
All right. So together with you guys both looking, and I did forget to mention, the table was still intact. It's the only thing that would be like slowly burning with a pile of it in the center of the room. Clearing that mess off, you guys find runic symbols in the center.
Talbot would like to discern what the runes are.
Knowledge Arcana.
That will be a dirty 20.
All right, it is a it's an activation type rune to bring something up.
Hey, I've found something. These runes here on the floor. They once it's activated, then something would be brought up. That's what That's what I'm able to discern from the runes and the placement in the floor.
All right. Well, do you happen to know how to activate these runes?
Do I?
You said you got a dirty 20?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. You have to funnel arcane magic into them, but you need to coat them in something first. It's a two-step process.
Do I know what that something is?
Roll me an intelligence check, since it's been some time since you've been home.
Just an intelligence check?
Yeah.
I think it's just a 13.
All right, good enough. You didn't get below a 10. You need what is known as arcane paste.
Well, it is doable. I do need some arcane paste. Um, it's a multi-step process. I need some arcane paste first, and then I'm able to do the second part, which I'm able to do.
What's arcane pace?
So for Travis, because this is more of a Talbot regional thing, arcane paste can literally be anything. It's just whatever it correlates with this set of rooms. So for example, they just use arcane paste because you gotta paste it all over the rooms. Arcane paste could be mashed potatoes all over it. Those mashed potatoes will be magical. It could be water. It could be paint. It could be dirt. It could be a set of leaves that you carry around. You just got to know what the arcane paste is that works with this room set.
Well, it's rather complicated. Um, the best that I can describe it is arcane paste is situational to the runes that it is needed for. For example, if I was to create a rune that there needs to be an application of arcane paste, I could have chosen leaves that were in my pockets. I could have chosen um, rocks. Maybe if Beryl had created their own runes. It is something that is unique to the person that created the runes.
Are DM, are these, can Core tell that these are Eugene's runes?
Oh yeah.
She's gonna take a blueberry and smash it in her hand and rub it against the rune.
How many blueberries do you use? It's a decent amount. It would take a decent amount. Almost either all the ones you currently have, or would leave you with dramatically maybe probably one left.
Well, Misio Mei has some as well, so. And you said that I had 10, correct?
I do believe so, yes.
Okay, so I've already used. I ate 2, and I believe I gave 2 to a mimic.
That
Am I
should
wrong?
leave you with 6 left over.
Okay, and then May I has.
You don't know how many I have,
Yeah.
if I have any left at all.
She'd probably use. I'm gonna use 1. She'd probably use 3.
Alright, so just for Core and Talbot looking at it, 3 would not be enough. You need to find some way to spread out these blueberries because these blueberries are a little bit small. Remember that. So you need to find a way to smush these blueberries and then make them go over a larger surface.
Do we have
Sorry.
anything we can mix blueberries with to make a paste? Anybody's stuff?
Can Talbot deduce that maybe if we mix the blueberries with water, that would suffice to cover the surface area?
Actually, that is a very common tool to do it.
I was about to say, would my herbalism kit be useful in this situation?
I mean, if anyone had a bowl,
Wait, hold on.
maybe some water and some smush up the blueberries and put it in there, that should suffice.
Talbot will start to pull out her alchemy kit.
Oh yeah.
But
Take it
sorry. Go ahead.
and we'll start to take a bowl out and a little wooden thing that's used to like stomp things into a powdery form.
Oh, I have a mess kit and a herbalism kit. Okay. So we're doing it based with Talbot stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, she's got a mortar and pestle, which is like ideal for crushing things.
So how many berries do you hand Talbot?
Two for now.
I love how you started with 3 and you just reduced to 2.
Well, I don't know how much it's gonna create. I don't want to put too much.
It's gonna be water with blueberry essence.
Corey, you can make me a nature check.
I have
you've been hanging.
What? What were you gonna say?
You've been hanging out with Iris too much. Now it's like conserving money and.
Well, these blueberries are important. Where am I? Okay, I'm like, my brain's not even here today. Okay, got it. So, you said a nature check, correct?
Yeah. I do believe that is still one of the many skills that 5e kept.
Okay, green, blue, or rainbow?
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Just because it was your sister's birthday recently.
15.
15? Alright. Okay, good. It works. Okay. You know you would most likely need at least 5 blueberries to make a significant covering of this. I mean, granted, a dozen blueberries would probably be the ideal amount, but at least, I guess, half. So 6 in total would be what you need to give a solid amount of it. But if you know that May has some, and if you want to split it between you two, you know the number you need is 6 if you want to go with half of it.
Okay, she'll call for May I and be like, hey, would you be able to help? I don't know how many berries you have, but I only have 6 left. And in order for us to activate this rune, we need at least 6.
May I will walk over and pull out 3 berries.
May I have them? I don't want to just take them from you without.
She'll gently put them in your hand.
She'll take them and then she'll hand them to Talbot, and then she'll put in 3 as well.
Alright. That will give enough with the correct amount of water that Talbot can just gauge. You both can gauge with just your basic knowledge of arcane and nature to coat the runes enough. So I'm going to assume Talbot crushes him up and does so.
Yes, but while this is happening, May I will attempt to hide the rest of the berries except for 1, and hoping that no one is watching him, so that he can hide them on his person.
All right. If you want to make a stealth check, go for it. If anyone wants to roll a perception, you can. If anyone cares, that is.
Core cares.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll me that stealth check, may I?
Is it sleight of hand or stealth?
Perception. to notice
No,
that.
for him.
It would be sleight of it'd be stealth.
26.
Okay, so you said perception?
Correct, because you're trying to notice that he's doing this.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, 27. 27.
Oh wait, hold on, 28. Oh wait, 29.
23.
Okay. Not quite. I would say you don't know what he did, but he did kind of like shimmy a little bit. It looked like out of nowhere. I'll give you that since you did come close to his total. But it could just be him fixing his armor. Because you guys did just come out of combat, so.
Sorry.
No, you good. All right. With that being said, as Talbot, kind of spreads it out evenly, the runes do light up. Bright blue, bluish teal light, and the runes start to like steam up, like the water starts to steam up, and then it forms a little coin slot in the center. So from the runes steaming up, and then the steam will form a coin slot.
Okay. Did Talbot give me back the coin that she originally had, that I lent her?
That's a good question.
I'm going to say no because I don't remember.
Okay. She will. She was. I'm trying to think. Does I still have one on me? Talbot.
Yes.
Do you still have that coin that I gave you?
Yes, I do. Sorry. And Talbot will proceed to. It takes a minute because she didn't quite remember where it was, but does eventually find it and will hand it to Cor. We'll hand it to Talbot, and then Talbot will hand it to Cor.
Which would then hand it to Beryl, which would then hand it to Senguine, which would then hand it to Mai, and then back to Cor.
No, then for some reason, Mai just, never got it.
Now, does this coin slot have any particular markings on it, or you know what I mean?
So I'm gonna answer it with, it's a coin slot made of steam. Steam. Like if someone's too hot, like they have steam coming out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoo, Travis is steaming today. Adios míos.
Magical coin hole made of smoke.
Cool.
I was going to say condensation from the heaping hotness of me.
All right. Cora will present the coin to the slot.
And then you're gonna put it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine you just presenting it, like decorating it in your hand and everything. Go, please, Steam, take the coin. So as you do so, the steam will kind of rotate the coin a little bit, fully go in to the coin. The coin will then expand over the rune symbols down below, and then slowly melt itself to kind of make a golden rune circle. The ground will kind of shake a little bit under you guys as that circle, the had the rune symbols, starts to open up, and a giant tube just ascends from below. And I really don't have a tube, so we're going to use what I use for all my tubes.
The holder for your okay.
Yeah, the holder for your dice.
I was thinking the holder for your whatever. Yeah, sure. Dice.
Words are a little hard.
Your mats. Your mats.
That's a big holder.
I don't know how big it is.
It's almost as tall as May I. So this little tube comes out from the ground. It is full of liquid. What look like could be liquid arcane. Looks like similar to kind of like the crushed blueberries when you crush it and put it all over this. You can't yet see inside of it.
Well, that is ominous.
Does Talbot know what this is?
Yeah. It is actually kind of fairly common in Ravnica. It's pretty much what the equivalent to transporting ether or magic. It's also kind of what arcane users do to kind of regenerate their arcane abilities quicker. So it's like an arcane bath.
It's not that ominous.
But at the same time, it can be used to extract arcane from arcane users if left in it too long, or depending on what runes are put on the inside, or whatever this machine is hooked up to.
Well, it could be ominous for me because I am the only arcane caster. Anyone else, it's fine. It's the juke. It's the arcane fluid that is used to regenerate one's power when you have exhausted your energies under tons of strain and pressure.
Well, you've used up a lot of spells. You want to jump in?
Nope, because I don't know what's on the inside. And I say that mainly because depending on the ruins that are in it, it could also consume the arcane powers. Meaning whoever constructed it, if indeed it was Eugene, then it may just be something to fully rejuvenate one's powers. Or, if it is a trick, it could completely take away my magical capabilities. I could try to go in. I'll take the chance if we feel that is right.
It was just a joke, Talbot.
Oh, you'll have to tell Senguine because I don't know jokes, and he's trying to teach me, and he's doing really bad at that.
Well, I'm sure he's trying his hardest. Well, can I? You said that you couldn't really see through the liquid, but is there like any kind of like shadow? Like, I suppose what I'll do is I'll walk around to the back side of the tube, so I'm on the opposite side of where everyone else is.
Same thing. The glass is see-through, but the water itself is too solid to make out if there is even anything inside of it.
Right. So I'm going to take one of my rocks, and I'm going to cast light on it and kind of hold it up and ask any of my friends on the other side, can y'all see anything through this? If I, like any kind of shadows, if I hold the light up behind the tube so it shines through the tube in the best way possible?
The answer would be a negative.
Nope, it didn't work. Question. What would happen if you ate a blueberry and went in? Maybe the blueberry is a way to actually get into the inside. There appears to be no door.
Well, since you brought up door, on the front of it, so I guess where core is, yeah, I'll give you guys an option to explore, to test out before I say this. There is a runic symbol up above and a lever.
Talbot would like to discern what the rune is.
Say my name in the voice that created me, and I shall drain.
Talbot will say that all out loud because Travis already forgot.
Say the name that created me. I'll say the name. God, now I forgot.
Say the name in the voice of the person that created me, and then I shall drain.
And then I shall drain. Yeah.
Who created Eugene?
Well, that's up for debate. I don't know him.
Does he have a mother, a father? What's his mother's name?
Core. Actually, Beryl's gonna dig through her satchel and pull out a charcoal stick and a piece of paper, and she's gonna hand it over to May I. You was his friend, right? You would know this.
May I just looks at you and go,
Well, hang on to these anyways in case you want to say something to us later.
he...
I thought the DM said that he could talk now.
He also said May I had the option of letting us know that.
Oh, okay. She'll call out Eugene's name, but she can't say it in his voice.
When you call out his name, nothing happens.
Well, what if Eugene ain't the one that made this? Talbot said that this device could possibly drain your powers instead of replenishing them. And Core, you told us that Cruella was setting a trap and that you overheard the people talking about them draining Eugene. So what if Eugene didn't make this particular device? What if his name ain't the one we need?
You think it might be Cruella de Vil's herself?
Well, if it sorry. Push talks hard. I was going to say, perhaps it is. I mean, if it was as simple as saying Eugene's name, it might be a little too easy for us to get him out if it's a holding cell.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but if he was working under this Cruella de Vil anyway, right? Did I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Then perhaps she was a teacher of some sort and taught him more than his schooling could have given him.
Blanking out. There's another name that he had, though.
Well, you guys think about that. We have now Sarah and Kyle. What? I'm glad to see Kyle looks like he's feeling better.
Yeah, it was not a fun time.
I imagine you didn't bother to text anyone to bring you chicken noodle soup.
Well, I had her here.
Are we not good enough? Do we not entertain you?
I did a lot of sleeping.
He did.
That's fair. Well, luckily, Iris and Tetsu aren't here at the current moment, so you guys can just relax a little bit, snack, and just listen on in.
Perfect.
Sorry, go ahead for that core.
No, I was just saying that he had another name. When we were in that like little time space, but I'm blanking out on it.
Master Boniface. That's what the robot guy told us in the TARDIS room thing.
Yes, Master Barnabas.
When they say that, does it do anything?
The runes do not do anything. No.
Is there anything else on the cylinder?
Other than glass, just the runes above it and a lever right in front of you.
Beryl would like to try to pull on the lever.
It does not budge.
Worth a shot.
Peter, question?
Yeah.
Who is Babylon of the Laughing Chains?
That is one of the 4 guardians to a ether heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I saw it in my notes. I forgot what it was. I tried.
No, it's good.
For wasting your time.
No, good. I'm glad you asked about that because, just as a refresher, in case that ever comes up again.
Is there some sort of role that I can make as Talbot to try and remember the name of the construct that was in the room? She's thinking maybe that was the creator.
Oh. Okay, that. I'll just give it to you. Actually, go ahead and roll d20 plus your intel. Don't get below a 5.
Natural 18.
Okay. So the Warforged was, I do believe, named Keelik 813.
What about Keelik 813?
Nothing happens.
Well, I tried.
But Talbot, if you want to roll me another intelligence check, just to kind of get a thought process going.
12.
All right. You know what? I'll give you advantage on this one. And before everyone says his name, hold off a little bit.
19.
All right. So just looking at this whole scenario, and again, this is something that we're gonna work on as DM and players. You notice that a lot of these runes, especially that has to do with Eugene, has always corresponded with his magic. That you needed a part of his magic to activate them. Which
Part of his rune magic.
Which you have slowly put together that those blueberries are his magic. And it's kind of what Ravnica uses as well, but it's just a outdated practice in Ravnica that it's almost forgotten. Because Ravnica had discovered ways to just go past all of that and just get to, I have a key, awesome, boom, let's go. This is more taking it back for the basic foundation that eventually over time will probably lead up to that.
I say all of this out loud as Talbot.
All right. So we'll go ahead and take this moment and everyone do his introduction.
Oh my god! Oh God, it's Senguine. We love you. And we miss you.
Thank you. So I have a question for you guys real quick.
Yeah.
How do you cut wood?
With a woodchuck.
With a sodded.
A saw.
Sodded.
I hate everyone.
I don't
but love
think
them at the same
I
time.
could be in this campaign anymore. Both of my characters gotta go.
All right.
Well, maybe not Talbot. She wouldn't have understood it was a joke anyways.
Hey. All right. So to refresh on what, in case everyone missed what Talbot just said, in order to activate this device, you need a part of Eugene's magic, which is stored up in those lovely blueberries you have. But then there will be one key element that is missing, and it is his voice. How to get his voice that's what you guys have to figure out.
Can anybody do a killer Eugene impression?
Wow, if only someone could mimic voices and heard his voice before. Too bad he hasn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also
Quickly,
not
is
present.
there a locker nearby?
Do you get sneak attack on the lock?
I'd like to perform sneak attack and push him into a locker.
I'm banning lockers from you guys for at least a couple more sessions, because you guys in lockers don't pan out well.
Question: I would like to perform a head-on maneuver with a locker. May I do so?
Travis, that's one of the perks I hate the most when I'm a killer, because it's so annoying.
So I'd like to know, is there going to be a card in this locker? Because if there's a card, I am not going to be flipping it over this time.
You know what? You get double points if you flip it over.
I'm flipping it.
And you die.
Is Core nearby?
Why, yes, actually. So the ones in the room is everyone but Iris and Talbot. No, Tetsu.
That's it.
So, Senguine, I need to make sure that you don't have a demon with you this time.
Too late.
Well, aside from my inner demons, I'm all square, man.
Hit.
No, you're more of a circle because it just keeps coming around and around and.
Penguin hips.
May I will pull out the bag that has his blueberry, dumps it out, signifying that it's the last blueberry that he has. Will eat it, and then go up to the door and will say for the first time in a while, Eugene.
So you do get a sparkle from the runes, but not a solid light.
Beryl's gonna tap Core on the shoulder, or as close as she can get to the shoulder because she's kind of small. And she's gonna go, Core, don't you have the ability to do thaumaturgy?
I can.
Would it be possible, maybe? I know thaumaturgy sometimes can make voices kind of sound like they're coming from around the areas. Would it be possible for you to make thaumaturgy sound like Eugene?
I mean, I can certainly try.
So just to fill me in, do we know where Eugene is?
No, we're still trying to find him.
We got this weird, like, tube of blue gooey stuff in front of us, and Talbot has told us that it's possibly a magic regeneration chamber, but also possibly a magic degeneration chamber. And we're thinking probably Eugene's in it.
Gotcha.
But we can't see through it. We have a tent.
And Senguine, before you get any ideas, no, you cannot knock down the front door.
Well, not with that attitude, I can't. Where's that attitude, Talbot, fervor that... Come on, have some confidence in me.
I would be able to make a joke before you could knock down this door.
You're getting there. Remember, we had our lessons. You're getting there.
Anyways, we'll talk about this later.
Was that a joke?
Apparently it was.
I was waiting for the not there.
You could say that Talbot is cracking all these jokes right now.
Stop it.
I didn't like that sound at all.
All right, so who wants to take a crack at this last piece you guys are missing?
Well, I think we're waiting to see if Thor can do if Core can do thaumaturgy. I merged the two things.
But to use thaumaturgy that way?
I don't think thaumaturgy mimics voices.
Can't our bard mimic voices?
If our bard was there.
Currently,
Is our bard with us?
Unfortunately, no. Currently, everyone's in the room except for Iris and Tetsu.
And even then, mimicking voices is
take
not
a
a
shot at a Eugene impression. Can he do that?
Someone can try.
Sanguine's gonna give her a go.
Go for it.
It's a performance check or what?
Yep. It is definitely a performance check.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's a 9.
You gave it.
That's including my +4.
I want to hear your best Eugene performance.
I like my duck that goes quack. That's what I like. I'm Eugene. I think that's about how well I rolled.
I appreciate it.
Sanguine, I think you should hit the tube with a hammer.
Hey, I'm a Eugene.
When did Senguine suddenly turn into an elf?
Bless you.
The Eugene impression, dude.
May I will try again and say Master Barnabas?
Same thing. Will light up, but only as a flicker, not a full solid light.
Do we know how far away our bard and our Kinku is? Like, if I walk back down the hallway, can I go get him?
Yeah. Do you want to try to go down the hallway?
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm going to tell the group. I think I'm going to go try to get our bard. She might be able to help.
Immediately when you say that, I say Core.
The moment you walk past Core and get up to here, you run into an invisible wall. So you smack your face dread into it.
Well, ow. That's uncalled for. Magical room.
By any chance, did my core thing work?
It piques interest in the word, but nothing yet.
You know, the small one may be onto something, but maybe it needs to come from the right voice. Core? What didn't happen the first time was you didn't eat the blueberry the first time. Maybe that was just the missing thing. And don't you also have a hat?
Oh, you're muted. You are still muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Core.
She said, I do have a hat. And then she puts the hat on.
Do you eat a blueberry?
Yeah.
Do you say Eugene?
Yeah.
Yahtzee.
Drinking Travis solves it all!
So as Cole puts on the hat and eat the blueberry, she's just flooded with arcane magic, and as she speaks Eugene, the perfect mimicry of it works. The runes light up solid. Core goes and pulls down the lever. It drains from top to bottom. It has a little drainage hole at the bottom. You can see Eugene with ropes tied tightly on him, kind of like spreading him out from arms to the top of it, and on his feet, shackles. And he has pants on, but no shirt, and most of the rune symbols on his body, which would May would know, because actually Iris would be the only one who knows, because Iris is the only one who's seen Eugene without a shirt on when you gave him a bubble bath.
But she's not here.
Well, you're not here. You see
like
rune
to say,
symbols on him, but they look like they've been burnt off. So it looks like just a bunch of runic burn marks. And his hair is a little bit longer. It's about down to his neck, but it covers his face completely. It is that lovely red hair that we all know of Eugene. And he's just sitting there. Oh, not sitting there, standing there. Unconscious.
Some might say that he's just hanging around.
Hey.
Now you leave. You gotta leave Sarah's house.
She's at my place this time.
Okay.
Oh.
Sarah.
Kyle, you need to leave your own house.
I always knew this day would come.
It's okay, Kyle.
I guess you're gonna have to move in with Iris now.
Does Core open up the little door? You can tell it's like one of those like push doors.
Oh yeah, she'll call out for you, Eugene, and then she'll go over and try to get him.
Alright, as you kind of push open, the front door swings open. You can go and like hug him to pick him up. The magic that was coating you transfers into those chains and disintegrates them, and he just flops into your arms. Which, mind everyone, Core is 7 feet tall. Eugene's like 5'4".
She's like holding a baby.
Whoa, okay. As a member of the baby community, May does not
I'm sorry, man.
appreciate such things.
You would be an infant to Core if she picked you up.
I'd be the cutest goddamn infant in the world.
And the hairiest.
They're like the baby version of Grumpy Cat.
Hey. So as Core is just kind of like holding Eugene, bringing him back, still unconscious, you do hear from down the hallway an applause happening.
First, she's gonna check if he's breathing first.
He is. You can tell he is slowly breathing, very weak to it, but he is breathing.
Does the applause sound facetious at all?
It's like that.
Yep, like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Well, like,
congratulations.
Well, you thought you've done this, but you haven't.
Yes, Travis?
May I would like to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and...
At hearing the ominous applause.
I'm going to move the cylinder. We'll say once you get Eugene out of it, it goes back down and just vanishes into the floor, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll go ahead and move everyone to the center of the room.
27.
Nice.
What are you hiding behind, may I?
I'm hiding in the room that it was right next to.
We'll go ahead and set it up like that. Down from the staircase, you see your boy Tetsu just fall and land unconscious. And then after him, Iris. Both beaten and bruised. Then you'll see a quite large paw of a beast come over them and just grab Iris and Tetsu in its mouth and starts to bring them over here to show you guys they've been knocked unconscious.
Is that invisible wall still up? Beryl, that was the last place Beryl was.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't get to our friends even if we wanted to. All right. Well, what do we do now, friends? Oh, the beast is leaving.
Now, it's just going to go around the corner. In your view, so you guys, if you remember, there was another little platform over here. I just didn't connect it. Oh, God, I'm glad I didn't drop it. And your armored friend that you guys love so much. Has shown up. Well, I guess I can show you.
Who's that?
The one who kidnapped Eugene in the first place.
Oh, the guy in the weird black armor.
And he walks the whole way down applauding.
While he's walking down, Sengo's gonna go, Beryl, can you heal them real quick? So I can get up?
No, I can't. I don't have any first level spells left, and the only thing I have left is a 10-minute prayer healing.
Whoa.
Cure wounds, and cure wounds is a touch.
Core, you?
Not muted. Double check.
You're good.
I just see Core bouncing all over the Discord.
Sorry, it's because I have my D&D Beyond on my phone.
There's D&D warriors who terrify. There's D&D Kyle who magnifies.
I can.
Might be useful to bring him up if we can.
I don't know if they're like severely injured or not. Hold on.
They look like that they've been in one hell of a fight. But they are unconscious, so you know they're at least stabilized.
So they're not doing death saves, but I could cast my last two spells. My last two spells, I could do healing word, but it's just 2d4. Be 8 points of healing at most for either one of them.
Yeah, I think Core might be the better option here.
Yeah. Real quick, who's bad on health right now?
All of us, except maybe May I.
Sengo's good.
I'll let you know.
Okay, so
Beryl's only got 12 hit points.
May I and Talbot are fine. Because May I's done most of the killing, and Talbot's healed.
Iris and Tetsu have no idea what their hit points are. We just know that we're unconscious.
You can just put them at 0.
Or at 1, because we're technically stable.
Oh, then
You would be 0, but because of the stabilization, you don't.
We don't have. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
0 is unconscious.
Okay. 10-4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Crit 4, damage 5, kills them both. Hey!
May I comes around the corner. Decker.
Okay, I'll use a mass healing word. First of all, how far are they from me?
He is standing over their bodies. If you were to cast it, you're pretty sure he will just re-stab them again.
Talk about making hard place. Between a rock and a hard place.
And the beast that did drag him over here is all down the hall at the ready to pounce forward if necessary.
She'll look up at Senguine and say, I can heal them, but if they get up, he might attack them, and I don't know where that thing went. We can't.
We gotta get to him first, I guess, right?
Yeah. Can he even get to us? I mean, there was that invisible wall kept me from leaving.
I assume he knows how to get through it since he's facetiously clapping at us.
Oh yeah, you can assume he knows how to get through it.
But can we get to him?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try to break the wall with a very powerful spell and see if that works. But then that will waste your very powerful spell. If it fails.
I ain't got none of those.
Alright, so he will stop clapping and look to all the group who is conscious. And will say, well, I hope you liked my dinner invitation.
Actually, it was a pretty poor dinner invitation. I ain't got to eat nothing yet.
Well, I would have to say dinner might have been a little rocky, but the entertainment was spectacular. You should have seen your guys run around the whole house, fighting mimics. It was glorious. I was quite entertained.
I'm glad you were entertained. Sanguine's little lightning demonstration was pretty appealing.
And you guys brought me so many new gifts to my lovely party. I can't thank you enough.
Would you like to explain to us why you have us here? What do you want?
Oh, yeah. He will pick up Iris and then shove her face against a wall and then point to her.
You wanted Iris?
Well, not exactly her, but what's in her that I want.
You want her bardic gifts?
Okay, I don't want something that weak. Thank you. And he just drops her.
Cora's getting upset at the point, but she's trying to stay calm because she has Eugene in her arms.
Oh, and he'll look at you guys' facial, and he goes, well, you can have him back, by the way. We've got what we wanted from him. But this all was for her. And we can't thank you guys enough for bringing her here.
May I will step out of the room. Out of the room he was hiding in. And will put his hand on the door to see if, because he had eaten the blueberry, if he can go through it.
If you could, are you going to fully acknowledge that you could, or are you going to try to keep it that a secret?
I'm not going to hide it.
Okay. It does look like you can fully touch it and do something with it, but it would take a little bit of time to do anything with it. Your current power of that blueberry will wear off, but unfortunately, since May I doesn't have any arcane power, it's not strong enough to fully break. You would have to compete against whoever casted this arcane power. So you can touch it and do something to it, you just can't touch it and open it right now.
I will touch and do it.
So you're going to touch it and try to push it open?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll me a strength check.
What, a 9, I think? I rolled a 10.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
$25.
All right. As you kind of push it through, you can see that with his left arm, he raises it up and makes a fist with it, and from that, a small arcane explosion happens at your hand, designed to kind of blow up your hand, but you're able to dodge it enough to where you don't take any damage. What about avocado?
Talbot, this is your expertise.
The mask figure will go, oh, now, let's calm down. Let's... Well, you were rudely interrupted there. I think your dwarven friend did ask a question I was about to answer. You gonna sit still there, may I? Or are you gonna keep being a pain in my ass?
At that point, I activate my helm of teleportation to go into the other side, stand directly on top of the 2 dead bodies, and then I will use my cunning action to dodge.
All right, so we're gonna have quite a bit of things happening. All right, what is your AC?
16.
Okay, this would be due to his reaction. And then we also got his beast. So you will be able to dodge his first swing. As he sees... He blinks for that split second as he goes and swings at you, which you're able to completely dodge. But you do see a smirk on his face. This will hit your AC from the beast in the back. And can you go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw?
$19.
Not bad. So you see this thing just run and then pounce right on top of you, but you're still able to stand up and not get knocked down by it. So you are in direct middle of these two. So you're on top of the bodies, he's on top of the bodies, and you are currently being flanked.
Yep.
And he looks at you like, would you just calm down for one moment? Congrats on getting out.
Let me know when I can take an action.
Yeah, no, it is your turn. You can go ahead and take an action.
I'll do my second helm of teleportation. First, using the cunning action dodge, and then using my action to activate my helm of teleportation, holding on to the 2 unconscious bodies, and we go out.
Are you able to transport 2 unconscious bodies? Is there any type of...
Yes, I can.
Oh. Very nice. Okay. and you teleport back into the shield?
Nope.
Where do you go?
We go to the inn where Iris is employed.
Okay, so they're completely gone. All right. He will go, well, that's unfortunate. Luckily, I got what I already wanted, but it kind of takes away my fun. So I really don't have any reason to tell you what's going on, so I feel like I'm just going to bounce.
Are you serious?
He'll go, I have no reason to tell you anything now. My little fun thing I had going on kind of just up and vanished.
So you put us through all of this.
Oh, I had a giant monologue going on, but that kind of went out the teleportation helm.
Well, we all know that Maya doesn't do monologues, so...
It's true. He wasn't a really great team player to begin with, anyways.
Be ashamed to waste a good monologue. You could always just tell us for practice.
You know what? I feel a little... you know what? I will. Just because I feel like Senguine hasn't heard one of my nice monologues or stories in quite some time.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Right. So he will remove his helmet. And standing before you is one of the original party members that you had. It is Vahun, standing right before you.
Wait. Say that again?
It is Vahun, standing right before you.
Spell, please.
That would be Eli's. I don't know how he spelled it.
VAL, like apostrophe HUUN or something like that.
I call it Vahun.
Yeah.
And he goes, hello, Senguine.
The fuck are you doing here?
My job.
What's your job there, bud?
Well, since everyone left after May I left and everyone went to go do their own thing, I did hire mercenary work for a while. Made my way to Tolis.
Mm-hmm.
Got hired to do hunting gigs for Cruella de Vil. She pitched me a plan, and I agreed to do it.
Okay.
And he rubs his pets behind him. I mean, the pet...
Yes, dog. I see him. Hi, dog.
The dog waves.
Hey, so you're just gonna let us go then, yeah? We go way back.
In about 24 hours, the shield will drop.
Nah, man, just let us go now. We're cool.
Oh, no. I mean, this was supposed to be a nice little reveal, but may I, as always, ruin stuff.
Yeah, well, that's been pretty typical of him in the recent years. So, yeah, you just let us go. Like, that'd be cool. I mean, we really don't have beef with you at this point.
I mean, I did get everything I want, but, you know, I'm kind of going to let you guys be in here for 24 hours. You can rest up, enjoy, and we'll see you guys later. Oh, but since we all old friends, if you want to stop the Red Dragon Inn, no, not the Red Dragon Inn. Wow, that's a totally different thing. The Red Dragon cultists. Go fix your friend Iris first, and then meet us at the at the islands in the center of the world. That is where the true hunt will begin.
All right, look. So why do you want to stop these cultists, huh?
Oh no, we're using the cultists.
But you want me to stop them? I'm confused at your motives here.
You and your party are still part of Coelho's hunt. Once she's finished her hunt, then you'll be no longer needed.
So she's hunting us. Currently.
In a sense, yes. You brought her very unique individuals with very unique talents. You brought her the Rune Master back, which we extracted most of Eugene's arcane power. You brought us a tiefling who created a phenomenon of unknown liquor that can almost cure any diseases. So we took that from her.
That's not very cool.
Oh, that's fine. You also brought us the last remaining Kenku of a slaughtered village.
Corella gonna start making feather jackets now.
No. And you also brought us one person who has access to the Great Tree. So that would be our next one.
Core's gonna be your next target.
Oh no, well, her family will be. But that will take some time. They're very hard to get to.
She'll stand up and she was like, "You'll never touch my family. And if a single hair is touched, I will find you and I will be the one to take you down."
Well, given my current record with you guys, I'm pretty confident in my abilities. How about this? We kill your family and leave Iris's family alone.
You won't touch either.
How about you just like don't kill families? That's pretty shitty, dude.
Well,
who hurt you, man? Who hurt you? Like, come on, you were like a pretty cool, chill dude. Like, what the fuck happened to you?
I woke up.
From what? You were taking a fucking nap? Get the fuck out of here with that. No.
Senguine, I know you've been straightforward with everything. It's a fucking saying.
What'd you wake up from? What fantasy world were you living in before?
Well, with some white dude controlling my every movement and rolling dice to determine my actions. Now it's just another white dude rolling dice and determining my actions.
Yeah, so what changed? What did you wake up from? I mean, there's nothing to wake up from if it's just the same shit over and over.
Well, maybe I wanted a different perspective on life, a different game.
Ah, yes, a shittier one. Cool.
Well, right now I see myself on a winning side.
You like woke up from your fucking nap and were like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna be a shitty person. I'm gonna go kill families. Jesus Christ, what are you, Anakin Skywalker? Get out of here, man.
I feel like that was a reference to something, but I don't get who Anakin Skywalker is.
Don't worry about it, man. It's something from Vegas.
Not just men, but the women and the children.
Senguine, you should take a bath. You'll feel better.
Shut the fuck up about baths right now. So, like, really, Bahoon, like, what's your deal now, man? Like, you just, like, woke up. You're like, I was a pretty chill dude with my cool pet dog. And, like, we were, like, really hunting for good stuff. And, like, you know, really, like, we're trying to save this little girl from a fucking slavery ring. And now you're like, I'm just going to go kill families. Like, that's cool.
Well.
But, like, that's pretty fucking shitty, dude. Like, come on.
Well, luckily I don't have to justify anything to one who can't keep his god in his favor.
We're not, you are gaslighting me right now, and I don't like that. That is classic whataboutism. You don't need to talk about my gods. I mean, you're the one who's got to face your gods after killing fucking families.
When was the last time, like, you had any communication or any powers? You give it up willy-nilly.
I'd like a week ago. Like, we're cool.
Cool.
We'll get back to it. But you know, some white guy controlling and throwing dice keeps taking away my powers for some reason, because I am too powerful. I'm basically a god in dragonborn form. But here's the thing, my guy. Like, you're turning into somebody I don't recognize anymore. So this whole way back thing does not apply. If you start taking out Core's family, if you start taking out Iris's family, we're gonna have a big fucking problem.
Well,
And because that becomes you're no longer Valhune, you're just a big dick who I'm gonna kill.
well, that's at this current moment you can't really kill anything. But
Hey, why don't you come in through your fucking invisible shield here and say that one more time? Say that one more fucking time. See if I can kill something.
Sorry, I don't fight people who have handicaps, so I'm gonna pass.
Get fucked.
No, come in. I don't have a handicap. I don't think I have a handicap. Let's see what you can do, bro.
He said you ain't got no nipples.
You long titty, no nipple having bitch. No, come on in. Let's see if I have a handicap. What are you gonna do? Shoot me with your little feather bows? Ooh, scary boy. Come on. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm not gonna get goaded by you, Senguine. I still have to go make a couple more trips.
I'd still win. It's cool, dude. I'd still win in 1v1. 1v1 me, bro.
I would say honestly, I miss your quick wit and your confidence in your abilities. It was always nice.
Do you even fucking remember that? Because you're like a totally different person.
I still remember. Still have my memories.
Apparently not, dude. Because you're kind of a dick now. Like we did good stuff before, and now you're like, nah, I'm gonna go kill families and like
we did
be all threatening, like to extract power from people. Like, oh.
But I'm in a bigger picture here.
What the fuck is the bigger picture? The man, come on. What is it? Enlighten me. Wake me up, Valhune. Wake me up.
I can't wake up.
Wake me up.
Well,
Can't wake up.
If you all would like to know, Cruella has been using the Cult of the Dragon Queen in order to summon her herself, so Cruella can hunt the god and kill her. And
to what end?
What?
To what end? Like, what is the point of
Have the greatest hunt known to man. Known to this world. And not only that she can hunt one god, but she'll be able to hunt two gods.
Are you talking about me? She's gonna hunt me?
No. You see, recently a group of islands have surfaced, long sought to be forgotten. And thanks to these islands, we're going to summon Tiamat by using the forgotten knowledge and power that once these islands provided.
Huh. So your whole thing, you've decided like, hey, like I'm cool with like just killing children and like families of like people who are like good people, just so you can like have like a fun day.
Okay, one, you assume Core's family has children in it. Two,
That's kind of what family does. They have children.
I'm pretty sure we have minions to go do that, to make them the bad people.
Oh, yeah, so it's like one step removed. Cool, yeah.
I mean, I can just have you guys go into a town. You blew an inn up. You sacrifice a whole nother dimension. It's like, I'm pretty sure your group is more... You can't morally argue with me here.
We didn't destroy a dimension. We just closed off a portal.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, if that dimension is gone, Nonagon's gonna be pissed.
Well, I mean, y'all did release a giant army of Cthulhu nightmare creatures on a port town.
That was one guy and he's dead now. Can't count it.
Okay. Anyways, if you like to one day get your shit together, you can find us on that island. That's if...
Cool. If I want to go kill some families and then just so I can like go on a cool hunting spree and like wear my camo and shit, I'll call you. Yeah, I'll have my people call your people.
Cool. Well, we're gonna head over to Iris's father's inn first. You can meet us there. We'll beat you to the second Ether Heart, And then we'll get Core. We're gonna burn down and chop down Core's tree. Oh, sorry, I forgot. That's after we raise her dead mother. Have fun, guys. And he will poof out.
And
Dude, I am telling Cameron what you're doing to Valhoon right now.
Do it.
No, make him watch the VOD. Give him a link to twitch.tv/forthequesta.
Ash, before he poofs away, because she's pissed off at this point, like fuming, she's gonna cast a 3rd level guiding bolt. I know it's not gonna do anything, but she's gonna do it anyway.
All right. So you cast it. You will hit the wall. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Oh, hold on, because that's a lot of dice.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, it's 3rd level guiding bolt. That's a 6d6.
It's like a fireball.
Okay.
But not.
But not really, no.
All right, so let's see. I got 2. Where's the other one? There it is. Stupid thing. Oh. Okay. $23.
All right. So you feel that, you anger raging in front of you. Your guiding bolt just rockets from your fingertips and hits the invisible wall. Then you don't see anything happens to it, but then in a moment or two it starts to crack and then crumble, and you kind of like look at yourself confused because you assume that didn't work. But then you notice that you have 2 hands on your face, and as it pulls you down, you see Eugene, and he goes, "I know I don't have butter, but I hope this helps."
She's gonna start crying and hug him.
Okay. Hey. He'll hug back and you go, "Okay, I gotta go sleep now. Good night." You can assume that all the remaining of his magic that from the blueberries and himself was helping you amplify that guiding bolt and able to destroy the wall.
Eugene, okay, good night.
All right. So we'll go with May I for a little bit and Iris and Tetsu. We'll go ahead and finish that up. Since I think we can get in a little bit of roleplay there before we call the Twitch stream. So May I, you teleport back. Do you teleport to a room or on stage?
I didn't choose a room. I just assumed the main room of the tavern.
Okay. So where everyone's gathered and everything?
Yeah, because I didn't think of a room.
That's fine. So you poof, you land on stage, and everyone will just look at you guys like, "Oh, okay," and go back to their normal thing.
I leave them there. I go to the bartender. Yeah, I need 1 room.
Again, this happened already. Like in less than 24 hours, they're knocked out again.
Yeah.
What y'all been doing?
Let's just say that Iris bit off more than she can chew, and she brought a bird.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge her for her mates, but a bird?
I don't know, but she clearly needs some rest, and this is the only place I know where to take her.
All right. Well,
This is probably the safest for her.
you can put her in her room. The door is unlocked.
Thanks.
And
Can I get someone to help me?
here's 2 healing potions.
Thanks. I will pocket the healing potions, and then I will I will start with Iris and Fireman. Try and not carry, but
Okay. As
her
you
up to her room.
as you try to do that, a mysterious figure behind you just kind of picks both of them up and walks with you. You're able to see the cloak, but for those of you who like to find out, please visit youtube.com/forwardquest Pastitude to find out who this mysterious figure is. So we're going to end the Twitch stream on that note. The second part of this will go ahead and be on YouTube. That should be in our link, or let's see the Facebook group. So hopefully I will get that posted by Friday. But as always, I'm your friendly neighborhood Dungeon Master Peter. Take care. Say goodbye, my adventurers. We're also going to continue D&D, just not on Twitch. As always, we'll see you later.